game, Coach Lynn talked about, wanting to get pressure with 4 and how that was a big question coming into this game. What do you feel like you guys showed in that regard today?
Honestly, I feel like we showed that we can rest. Like we got a resting room now. Like from last year, it was a big difference now. Like you can sub multiple people in, so that's just like a really good feeling. So just building off of that.
Can you walk us through your sack?
So I seen what I watched from. I seen what the tackles liked with, and I worked on what they liked. So that was speed of power, and so that's what I made sure I worked on all week, and make sure I spent extra time working on that. Honestly.
Aside from this week's preparation and watching film, what do you think prepared you the most for that moment, especially this fall training camp?
Honestly, just making myself focus more on the small details of just everything, the playbook, being on the field, making myself really focus on what, like, the details I got to do every play. So that's really what helped me.
For you guys to win like this, to win by 60 points, how much does that just help the defense's confidence kind of going forward?
Honestly, it gets us rolling because now it give us time to look back on like what they scored on for us to come back and fix. So that's really what it was.
Did it feel almost like you were diagnosing the play before the snap and you knew it was coming? It seemed like you were playing really fast up there.
Yeah, honestly, that was just coming from watching a lot of film, and just honestly getting there and spending extra time with Coach Newell, Coach Henny, Lamb, understanding what they run and like what we can do to stop that run.
When you made that run stop behind the line of scrimmage, just first take us through it, and second, is that a play you feel like you could have made last year?
Honestly, I feel like I would made that play last year if I had the confidence I had now. But you gotta move on. So, but yeah, no, I feel like I would.
How good does it feel? Obviously, you have seniors, leadership. A guy like Eric Gentry, you got Kamari on the back end. Those guys are known for always making plays, but the young guys really stepped up today. How do you feel like, what does that do for just the young guys all across the defense?
Honestly, it helps everybody. It helps the younger guys get a feel for the game. It makes them really lock in on what they got to do. In college, you can't expect to get out there and think it's high school. Nah, it's not. It's a way faster game than what they think. So I'm just glad they got in and got a chance to experience that.
You guys kind of because obviously when he got that pick, he kind of pretty much ran right into the quarterback. He almost scored a 37-yard return. So you guys giving it to him on the sideline, like, hey, you went the wrong way?
Yes. Yeah, no, I was just talking to him about that. I said, bro, I don't know what you was thinking, but nah, I said, bro, you gotta do better next time, bro.
You said focusing on the details. Have you changed anything in your personal routines to help translate in football?
Cutting off bad habits just outside of sports day, because I know that honestly will help you in a long way without sports. So cutting off the bad habits and just really just focusing on
Any examples?
bad food.
What was the hardest thing to give up?
Eating hot wings, man. Hot wings, man.
Jade got his first sack. What kind of growth have you seen from him?
I've seen a lot, man. Because when we both came in, man, it was a struggling start for both of us, and I didn't see him just he didn't put in tons of work during the off season. From the time we literally ended the season, he was already working on the things he needed to work on. So just seeing him go out there and get that second, that just shows that he cared, he really want to get better. So that was amazing.
Coach Lynn told us that last year you kind of had to go out there and make some mistakes in order to get better. So how did you kind of, I don't want to say embrace that failure, but embrace it in a way and let that motivate you, and what did you learn from all that?
It just made me just learn to lock in on the plays. Is if your coach trusts you and puts you out there, you don't want to mess up too many times. So whenever I messed up anything, I try to make sure I capitalize off my mess up. I just try to carry on and continue, but he always told me, mess up going 1,000%. So if I did mess up, I was just trying to go 1,000%.
Do one more. How does Coach Lynn just you know, uphold that standard. He pushes you guys every day and expects the most. So how does he uphold that, and how badly do you want to like live up to that expectation?
I mean, he know the standard, we know the standard, and with everybody knowing the standard, he hold us to a high expectation. So when we not having a good day, he tell us that like you gotta get straight to the point. You can't sugarcoat it, and that's what he don't do. So that's what like makes us like be more on each other about our plays and what we gotta do, even outside of football.
Thanks, Cam.